Ladies and gentlemen, the long and waited, highly anticipated Virtuoso of the St. Louis High School Champions League. His name is James Barry, but we call him Bubba. How you doing, Bubba?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh man, I feel like $1 million because I'm next to a trillionaire, a billionaire, man. I mean, you had it going on that night, and it seems as if that one night took a lot of years of preparation, baby, because you were the virtuoso of the evening. Eyes were on you, and it goes to where you almost had 100% effectiveness and efficiency, efficient and effective receiving and passing through that midfield. Are you aware of that?
Uh, I mean, not too much, just because a lot of the times after the games, I don't remember a lot of exactly what happened. Kind of only remember some of the plays when we go back and watch it on trace or film. But I felt throughout the game, or especially in the second half, that I played a lot better and was able to get involved a lot with the ball at my feet.
Nice, man. Very. Oh, uh, ladies and gentlemen, James Bubba Berry is now in the Wales Certified Hall of Affinity. Well done, laddie. Well done. Well done. To play the ball at your feet, you know. Oh, you took the lessons well, man. It's all about the feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of soccer people say it's a mind game, and the feet are the tools, but it has to go through that heart, and that's one of the obvious things for number 8 with with the junior Billikens is that you have heart, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. So I don't want to give you the big head, all right? And the your Irish coach over there, and Jay and Kitty and all the rest of them, they ain't gonna give you that. Just be mellow like you are, because it was only one game. But that one game, anybody who's seen it is saying, man, that number 8, you know, when you know the game, you say, man, that was a virtuoso, because you had good competition. There was several players out there, but that that quiet man. You like that big quiet man, John Wayne, back in the. Yeah, man. How about that? All right. Hey, do you know any Latin?
I do not. I take Chinese in school. I don't take Latin.
Beautiful, baby. Another midfielder, Joey Ham. He was a China. He took Chinese. And are you familiar with the number 8? That's a Pat McBride's number. And you have a
Uh,
his.
I did not know that that was his number when he played, but we're familiar from him. Just he gets mentioned like in the SLUH soccer program and at SLUH a decent amount.
Yeah, right on. Yeah. And I guess, this, hopefully, when Taylor Twillman hears this, he'll get you on his podcast or something, huh?
That'd be cool.
All right. And that's that's interesting, is that you all have a sense of tradition at school on the soccer program about the who's who and what they did and how they did it, huh?
Yeah, we always have like alumni talking to us or sending us little videos before big games, and just kind of reminds you of like obviously just the history of the program, like you said, and there's Coach Rakama likes to say like there's always people cheering for us that we don't even know. So it's pretty nice to always hear those things.
Yeah, man. And with the streaming, they people from all around the world check in and watch you fellas play.
Mhm. Yeah.
And hopefully you'll send this podcast out, and they'll be listening to the Virtuoso
Yeah.
#8, James Barry,
Yep.
aka Bubba. You know, and Bubba, in my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, is that it's not for jocularity. It's it's a very high place of honor to be called Bubba. Is that a family tradition?
No, just like when I was young, my older sister had like a speech impediment, so she would try and say the word like baby when because she was just like still young, and she tried to call me baby, but it sounded like Bubba. So then my family just kind of started calling me it, and then my siblings called me it, and then it kind of just spread to their friends, and as I met more people, that's just what they referred to me as.
Oh, beautiful, baby. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful, man. Give your regards to your sister. Is she still okay and with us and everything?
Yep, she's doing all good.
All right. Well, give us the regards, please.
Yep.
And tell your sister she's well certified.
I will. She'll be good. She'll be happy to hear.
All right then. And your dad, does your dad, is he part owner of what is that? Lion's Choice.
He's not a part owner. He just works in the office for them.
All right then. I was looking for a sponsor.
Yeah,
So
they're always open.
yeah. St. Louis brand, St. Louis based. That's really a good cool thing, and
Mhm.
that's what that they got that palace on Dallas, but the real Jesuit school is on that Oakland Avenue.
Exactly.
Yeah, and in my days, the players used to walk underneath the tunnel, underneath the highway, to go over to those soccer fields on Aviation Field. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, that's my dad was a SLUH alum, so he always talks about how lucky we are to have like fields on campus and have nice fields.
Nice. Old man Barry. Do you know what years he graduated in? Or
He graduated in '84.
nice, nice, a young man. Yeah, I have a big shout out to a Pat Weir and a Steve Siebels. They're and Dan Flynn, John Schafering, and I'm missing out on a couple guys. But the guys I know from SLU, that you can't go without when you go by Oakland Avenue, man, or on Highway 64 and 40. There, you look and you memories. So have you been there for 4 years?
Yes, I have, and then also used to go up all the time when I was young, and I had an older brother there, so just going to football and soccer games when I was in like middle school was a pretty cool experience.
Nice, nice. So you know the territory.
Hmm.
All right. They have that backfield uh, behind the baseball and the soccer and stuff. I practiced there a couple times, and I mean to tell you, the mosquitoes are the biggest mosquitoes I've ever seen. It was like it was a science project that got loose or something.
Yeah, that field can get pretty bad sometimes, especially if it hasn't been cut in a while. The grass will be pretty high. You kick a ball on it, it kind of just stops 2 or 3 yards from you.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so hey man, I want you to know that I know that you know the select ball is a special ball, and they're the national sponsor for the the high school champions league. And with me, with the Wales, hey, you want to play a game? If you don't have a select ball, we ain't playing. Okay?
Exactly.
Yeah. So how? Because you played in that game, you played in the league for the last 2 years, right?
hmm
What What are you? What is your thoughts about the select ball?
I really like the select ball. You know, as all players know, each ball kind of has like a different weight to them, even though they're meant to be similar. And it's not too heavy, it's not too soft, and you can still feel like the inner like balloon or whatever is inside the ball. And I think it gives it like makes it easier to dribble, makes it easy to pass, and when you hit like long balls, it spins well in the air. So it's a pretty good ball.
Right on, man. And that whole deal behind the receiving and the passing. Can you do one without the other?
I don't think he can because you know every first touch is that sets up that next pass, and bad first touch, bad pass,
Boom,
and
boom.
then
Yeah.
yeah.
And for my ears, that sound of when you hit the select ball in the proper way is, man, I mean, music to me ears. It is. It, you know, do you can you mention about the feel of it? Do you hear it differently also?
Yes, I do. You know, some balls you use are like kind of heavier when you hit them. They're it feels kind of dead or it sounds dead, and the select ball there's just a nice like classic, you know, like pluck noise if that makes sense. And
Yeah,
yeah, it's a great ball.
right. Now, you've always been a midfielder.
No, I've kind of played everywhere throughout the field in my career. In high school, though, I've mainly been a winger and a midfielder.
How about goalkeeper? Have you been a goalkeeper, baby?
Only back in the CYC days a couple times,
All
but other
right.
than that, I haven't gone between the pipes.
There you go. Yeah, and do you play music before you play? Do you listen to the bagpipes, or what's your motivation music?
Our team usually sits in the one of the rooms up at school and just plays music. And my friend Will Unger, he's the one that's usually controlling the speaker. So whatever he's feeling throughout the day, but it's usually a lot of just you know like dad rock music, if you want to call it that. And yeah,
Right on, right on. And is the Chinese that you know? Have you ever used that on the pitch to be able to guide your players, or to so you don't stand out, you don't give the information to your opponent?
I haven't been able to use it yet. Unfortunately, none of my teammates also take Chinese. So uh, yeah, no, none of my friends can do it, so it kind of stinks on that. I wish it would add another level to our game.
Oh, wouldn't it? I mean to tell you. And under full disclosure, back in my day with SLUH, is that you all had like transferred jerseys from the football team. But nowadays, man, you have authentic, worldly uniforms. Do you like your unis, bro?
Yeah, I really like them. They're pretty basic, but I think it's a pretty like smooth look for the team. And then the jerseys we were wearing on Tuesday night, we just got those as our new long sleeves because we got to keep the long sleeves from last year that we won in the state championship.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
right? Yeah, being a virtuoso as well as a state champion, in the national champ, it never leaves you. You will always be known as a virtuoso and as a state champion. And I wish you luck this year too, because like it only happens one, for the season. It's only good for the season, but
Hmm.
lasts for uh, infinity. Infinity. So there you go. You got that one game, and that one game is against your arch rival. The one game is against the repeat of the state championship last season, and you're coming up and you're playing on the championship field at Creve Coeur Park, and you're saying, "What are you saying? What are you saying to yourself? What do you say?"
Me and all my teammates at the start of the game, we all just had like a moment to, when we were in the huddle, like right before we went out for starting 11. We just took a look around and kind of just settled ourselves in the moment and try to just take a mental image of like looking at the crowd, looking at our friends, and just not getting caught up too much in the level of the game, and still like remembering to have fun and play like the way we want to play. So that's kind of how we try and settle ourselves in big games.
Man, you're a player's player, and you have an incredible support group. Those those guys in those blue and white jumpers, overalls,
Hmm.
they really pack. They really get those your teammates, your classmates in the supporting section pumped up. Do you hear them on the side when you're playing?
Yeah, you almost hear them a little too much sometimes. They they'll they'll yeah, they're not as serious at the game, so they'll yell some maybe some things that are private or maybe an inside joke when you're on the field. So you got to try and block them out when they're saying that. But it's a great experience to have them out there, and a lot of me and my teammates' favorite memories is when they're at the games and you score, your teammate scores, and the crowd goes crazy, and we run towards them. So it's pretty great to have them.
Right on, man. And that championship field it had to have a tornado go through it and to be able to welcome you on it. Did you feel? Have you ever played on that pitch before?
Yes, I've played some club games on it over the past couple of years, but that's the first high school game I've played on it.
Yeah, man. And it's a super complex. It's not as good as SLU. Your semifinal match to to get to the big game. How was that? It was when you had it at U High.
Yep, it was a good match against Ladue. They're a district opponent of ours this year, so we really want to make sure we come out and play really well. And I thought we worked really hard. It's been one of our better efforts, but we were definitely missing some sharpness in the final third that I think we had on Tuesday. And we probably should have been up a couple goals in even the first 10, 15 minutes, but that's something we continue to work on as a team, just take our chances, and we've kind of struggled with that a little.
Beautifully said. Beautifully. Can you recite it in Chinese?
I don't know if I don't know if I know all the proper slang and everything for that.
All right then. So, can you give me 5, 10 more minutes, and then we'll let you go. You have a meeting over at school. Okay.
Yep, that's fine.
All right. So here you go. You're there, man, and I really caught on what you're saying is to take in the moment because you're never gonna be there again, and that moment for a series of moments. Have you just been like, oh man, I'm so thankful I have missed out that I've been here where I've been on your journey to extraordinary? Of all the places you've been, are you are you happy you've gone where you are going?
Yeah, I've been super happy, and especially just in like the frame of like SLU soccer, even from the days when you're like on your sophomore team, having like fun games against your friends and of other schools, and then you move to the varsity level and you get to play in front of huge crowds and in big rivalry games. So every time we try and stay thankful and remember the good moments of our season and not just focus on the wins, losses, or like the state championship only.
Right on, man. Right on. Is that it really means something. And that field that you have over there, that home pitch, is a very nice pitch.
Yeah, it's pretty unique to have your own full turf soccer field. So it's really nice to have that for practice on a daily basis. Then getting to have like a dedicated soccer stadium is pretty unique experience for St. Louis and a lot of high schools around.
Yeah, man, that upper field, that area, a lot of people they warm up there. You can almost play a game up above there.
Yeah, our younger level teams use that to practice up there sometimes when there's games on the turf field.
Yeah, and it's got real grass that stays. That man, when you and your father, me and your father played, it was a little dusty. It gets
Yeah.
a little muddy.
Hmm.
Yeah. So there you go. You're the virtuoso. And did your sister, was she able to pronounce virtuoso?
Yeah, she did like voice training when she was young, so it was no problem now.
All right. Well, under full disclosure, it took the whale a couple episodes to get the virtuoso down. Yeah. But anyway, so here you are. You're there, and where you got the trophy? The soccer ball, the virtuoso select soccer ball in a case.
Right now it's in my kitchen right now. I just like to see it at all my meals.
We can't edit that out, son. That you're gonna, yeah, there it is, man. You almost see your reflection. That.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, it's magnificent. Okay, so is there something that I haven't touched upon that day, that evening of your Virtuoso Award journey to extraordinary?
I would say the one thing, it felt pretty good to beat our rival by that much. Competitive game, but I don't know if you know much about our season from last year, but it was pretty similar to how it's going for them. Where we lost a closer game earlier in the year. We beat them in the CBC tournament this year, and then they beat us pretty badly 4-0, and it's a pretty embarrassing game for us last year. So it kind of felt nice to return the favor in a big game, but yeah.
Yeah, man. And I hope you forgive me, but you won the last CBC tournament uh, this season. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but and then that kind of pumped you to go into that virtuoso. I gotta ask you, bro, and everybody's wanting to know: was there a moment that you thought, "Hey, man, if I do this and that, I got a good chance of this," or you say, "Hey, man, Bobby or Ryan or Joe, they're they're gonna be the virtuoso on this thing." How did you ever have anything about the mind, body, and soul of the virtuoso award?
Do you mean during the game or during the season?
Leading up to it, yeah, when you're playing in your pool and anywhere and everywhere.
To be honest, I was really surprised to have gotten it in a way. I felt I performed well in the Champions League games. We had some really competitive games against Webster, Chaminade, Clayton, and I just always try and play my best in those games. You can't really worry about the accolades in a way because I think that just gets in the way of your performance. But then we had some other teammates like Henry Sanders, a guy I played in the midfield with. I thought he had a really good tournament. I think he had 2 assists and a goal the other night, so he's a really influential part of our team. love playing next to him in the midfield. And then our defense, you can't win the game without stopping them from scoring. So they all did a really good job throughout the tournament, and I felt it was a really team effort. And I think you could have chosen anybody on the team to get the award.
Well said, bro. Well said. And genuine. I mean, you're a man's man. So the story goes out is that your number was mentioned as a look at, and how how you got it was that just that blue collar hard work of what's going on, and it was, I mean, you could, like you say, your teammates could have done it, but when somebody's looking on at that particular time, seeing what you did, they said, man, that was wow, So congratulations to you, you big lug. You done good. So,
Thank you.
yeah, and I wish I knew Chinese. I tell you, But the story is that we're going to wrap it up, and what we always do, a custom here at Wales Certified, is to say, Bubba, whatever you want to say to who you ever want to say it to, for as long as you want to say it for.
I'd like to just give a shout out to my parents. They couldn't join us today on the call, but just thank them for coming to all my games and things like that. And then also thanks to coaches and teammates. Just really enjoy playing with them, and hoping to win a state championship.
Right on, man. So that leads us into a repeat performance, baby. That you knocked it out of the park at Wales Certified. And you're in the Hall of Affinity. Now, not everybody's there. Not everybody's there, Bubba, but you're there, and it's a lifetime award. The story is that, man, I hope there's a lot of good teams out there and a lot of great players, and it's going to be compete. And when you make it and do it, you're going to unbelievable. You're well prepared for it. You and your teammates and the whole school. It's Blues alive, baby.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is it, and so when you go to school, tell them, hey, this is off day, but we got a meeting. I'm here, right?
Yep.
All right, man. The best of luck to you and yours, and I'll upload it, download it, and send it to this number, okay?
All right. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, yeah. The best to the best. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. James Bubba Berry, the Virtuoso Virtuoso Award Winner at the 2025 St. Louis High School Champions League. Way to go, baby. Bye-bye.